My name is Rhapsody, his name is Reto of Retromation, and welcome back to video games. What you choose for your thing?
Botanist, plantomancer, engineer.
Oh, perfect.
I don't know. Fighter. I picked the plus 10% damage on all things.
Yeah.
Instead of, I think I just saw it. It's like 50% extra damage on crits or 10% damage all around. And I feel like I picked the other one and I regretted it last time.
Yeah, I think the other one's probably like most applicable if you're using daggers.
Which I have no interest in doing.
Mm-hmm. Good choice, well made.
Have you ever had any ideas for because RPGs and everything where you make characters, the classes are always kind of rehashed usually. Have you ever had any ideas for a kind of out there class that's not used very often, like a kind of botanist or like a plantomancer or something like that?
Probably the closest for that to me is would be sorry, not technomancer, but that is kind of like semi-common already. It's getting more common.
Yeah, it was definitely less common before.
Yeah,
totally.
Before the game, the Technomancer.
Yeah, before the game, the Technomancer. I feel like what was the one that as soon as which game? Torchlight. As soon as Torchlight came out, I feel like it started becoming more common because they had just straight up an engineer, and I was like, "That's the coolest thing."
Yeah.
And then there's like a new Torchlight coming out, and one of the classes. Yeah, it's like, I think it's like. I'm afraid to say this on record. I think it might be kind of MMO-y. I don't know. I think it has some kind of, I don't know if it's still in it's like Torchlight. I don't know.
I'd be amazed if it was still in development because Runic Games shut down.
Oh, then probably not. New Torchlight. Torchlight Frontiers. It's 2019. Available 2019. It's probably made by somebody else then. But yeah, it's coming. It's real. It's coming out. It has a Dusk Mage. It has the Forged, which looks like a freaking robot that builds up steam power. And then this is the one. This is the one that I needed to talk about. It is called the Railmaster. What do you think? What do you think the Railmaster does?
Okay, so have you seen that Rick and Morty episode where they team up with like intergalactic super? It's like a Guardians of the Galaxy kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's the dude who summons ghost trains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he does that. Ghost trains.
Yeah.
Does he?
In fact, he is a train. He's a trainomancer.
Yeah, he summons trains. Manipulates trains.
He straight up summons and manipulates trains to do his bidding. And he's a train class. You set up tracks down on the ground, and then you summon trains on them that go across the tracks, and you can put turrets on the trains that move across the tracks. And I just had to silently applaud in my heart because I'm like, I love a good what class, you know? Like the rest of them are pretty normal. And that one is just like, okay, Trainomancer. And I'm like, I'm here for it.
I mean, did you ever play West of Loathing?
I did. I loved it. I didn't finish it. I loved it.
It was chock full of those kinds of things. Pastamancer and oh god, what were the other ones?
Wasn't there like a bean related? All spells had something to do with beans.
Beanomancer, likely.
Maybe.
the naming in that game was Beans. Oh yeah, could have been a beanslinger. Sounds correct.
And then wasn't there like a snake oil?
Snake oil,
something.
Something. Could have been a salesman, but
Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah, I just that was great. I love that game. I did a series that I didn't finish on it, and I wish I did. I don't know why I stopped. Probably views.
Yeah, it's possible.
Why can't everyone just view everything that everyone does the same always forever? Like, so that everyone can just do exactly what they want. Thank you.
Yeah, it'd be nice if those Outer World VODs got the same as the Slay the Spire main series. What was you saying?
What are you talking about?
I feel like it's some of my best work. Yeah, kind of thing.
I mean, yeah, it never. I don't know. It just. And that's the thing is like I did the and it, like the thing is like even if it does sometimes if it does well and you like put a lot of effort into it, you're like, yeah, but for how much effort I put in, it should have done even better. Like because I did the video on the AI dungeon and I put a lot of work into like I put in significantly more work into it than anyone would, put into, or I would put into any other video. Just like press record, go. Like I did editing, and I'm just like, okay, so now this deserves to do really well.
Yeah.
And I loved it, and I thought it was so good, and it's just like, yeah, but like when people expect one thing, you basically can usually judge the success on how close to the thing that the people are here for that is how.
Yep.
Like, basically, for me, it'd be like, how close is it to enter the gungeon? That's how I can figure out how well it's probably going to do. And for you, it's, probably like, how close is it to slay the spire?
Yeah.
That's probably how well. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It does express itself in ways. Like, for example, the name of the first episode for your Undermine series is Enter the Gunmine, which is clearly to draw that same kind of parallel. For mine,
what are you talking about?
No, like Lord of Iridus, which, again, I will clarify, don't actually buy that game. But Iridus Lord of the Dead, I started with Darkest Dungeon 2 comes early because, again, like, you have to relate it. I took like a pretty hard stance in an episode of Reto and Rhaps Race the Same Maps against using those comparisons. I think in specific with like review circumstances, I have more concern there. But when it's like you need to make that initial impression in literally like 20 characters.
Yeah. Like we were talking about in the last thing where you have 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like you have 5. It's like it feels like every single person who goes into the search engine is basically like a super high up executive, and you're on Shark Tank or Dragon's Den, and you're like,
Sharks, I've got a good channel for you today.
Here's my pitch. Yeah, I got a great channel for you today. I heard, Lori, I heard that you, or Kevin O'Leary, I heard you liked Enter the Gungeon. This is exactly like that. Please just look. Kevin? You can tie this into Kevin. You tie this into your wedding package or whatever. You always say? I don't know.
Is Kevin's the bald Canadian one, right?
Yeah, he's the one I think that people say is a jerk.
Yeah.
Hate, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause he's kind of like super vulture kind of style.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, what's on floor orange? But yeah, so it's kind of just like it's in a perfect world, I don't want to do like title things or whatever in ways that, like, obviously I don't love. But it's just like I would rather take the liberties there than in the actual content.
Yeah,
is my stance.
Yeah,
like I like the thing that has been the hardest for me to do this year is to implement caps into my titles.
I was wondering how you felt about that. I wasn't gonna ask though.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But it's the exact same title.
Yeah.
It's literally, I'm titling them the exact same way. The videos are the exact same thing, but just putting it in caps bumps the views at least 10%, and that sucks.
Oh no.
And that sucks. And it's just like, okay, if you truly hate that, catch yourself and don't click the ones with cats more often. Like, otherwise, shut up. Because I agree, I don't like it. There's a reason I've been doing this for 8 years, and only on my 8th year did I do it. Well, I got the Star Drop.
Woo!
On floor 100. Floor Hundo.
I'm gonna travel over and pick that up as well, then. Thanks for getting it for me, nerd.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come steal
You found
yours
a Star
too.
Drop.
I'm not Sweet
Oh,
Tim
yeah.
anymore. I'm gonna become the most powerful Tim.
Cutthroat Tim.
I will be
Tim
the only
Tim
Tim.
O'Leary. Tim O'Leary.
The only Tim.
You found a Star Drop. Your mind is filled with thoughts of your hairstyle. Your maximum energy level is increased.
I can't remember what I made my favorite things. I'm not even gonna tab out to check.
I believe it is red licorice.
Oh, okay. It was either gonna be like red licorice, or I typed it sincerely and it was peak, or it was like cool Tim.
Would you let Sweet Tim write peak? You gonna stand for that?
Wait, what? I'm gonna let Sweet Tim?
Yeah, because it's Sweet Tim's favorite thing.
As far as what? Peak's a lovable person.
But I guess that's okay. Yeah, I guess that's not. I guess it doesn't mean Sweet Tim's coming for your love.
Exactly.
Just, I guess that's Sweet Tim just wants to be friends with everyone. That seems more of a Sweet Tim jam anyway.
Yeah, I perceive no threat. Have you found a fire quartz, by the way? Because you are now down in the magma area.
I've just realized how weird it is that I haven't found one. No, I haven't.
I've got your magma geodes that I'm gonna crack open tomorrow when I go to deliver.
All right.
No, not deliver.
one.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm the mailman. Always deliver. If I don't got it in pocket, if I don't got it in my pocket, then I got it in my other pair.
Oh. I don't know what this is, but it had a nice rhythm to it.
So, oh god, the difference is from Watsky, I think. It's a deep pull to a song that I cannot remember any of the other lyrics to. It's just that one.
the best references. So deep of a cut that even you don't know.
The deepest.
The deepest.
Woo! Sweet Tim found a Star Drop. You found a Star Drop. It's strange, but the taste reminds you of red licorice. That's not strange.
That's not strange. What's strange is that it reminds me of my hairstyle.
Yeah?
That's strange.
I'm gonna leave the red quartz finding to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's midnight. It's getting late. Is it okay if I take a lot of these fish to eat?
Yeah.
For the mines?
Yeah. Feel free to take the higher quality ones. But always try and leave one in the stack if you can.
Yes. Yes. I would leave at least one of everything.
Sweet. You're gonna go down with the straight up fish buffet.
You better believe it.
Hell yeah. Go for it.
So many
Take down
pikes.
some straight up sashimi. Go. Go hog wild. Get in the paint, my dude.
Oh. Get in the paint. I will straight up be in that paint.
Oh, I love that the cat is constantly sleeping on my bed.
Are they?
Wait, are they in your room as well?
I mean, they were in my bed last night. So I was just wondering, maybe we both. Maybe it's a Schrodinger's very confused cat. He's literally in both places at once.
Teleported out of my bed. That's fine. 10 slimes to go into the Adventurers Guilds. No, Marlon, screw you. I'm never gonna learn to fight. He's never gonna learn to read.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a
I'll
fighter,
do the...
not a reader.
I'm a reader, not a reader.
I'm a Reto, not a reader. Exactly. I'm gonna just go straight to the mines because it's quite frankly disturbing that I have not found a fire quartz yet.
Yeah, as well as I had the the watering can on me, so I'll do this.
Yeah. Okay. Even more convenient. Boom, boom, boom. I just realized we could do. I got a fun prediction game we could do because this is coming out.
What
in a
floor
long
is
time.
the flame quartz going to appear on?
Oh, ooh, even better. What floor? I'm on floor 100. What floor?
104.
Okay, I'm gonna say 105. This is
Bold
this
claim.
is Price is Right. Price is Right rules. Right?
Oh, damn
So
it.
if it's, gotcha. I bet you I probably even like walked past one. I like doing podcasting.
It happens.
But I was gonna say, I mean, awards are stupid. However, it's fun to guess.
Mm-hmm.
The Game Awards were a long time ago
Ooh.
by the time this is out, but not by the time of recording. It's in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, curtain all the way back. Whoops. It was 2 weeks ago.
I'm sure that this is the thing that will eventually happen or has happened.
Yeah.
There we go.
Exactly.
That'll give us the most bail room.
Yeah. What are your predictions? Not like you can answer for yourself too, but like what are your predictions? What do you think is going to be like game of the year? What do you think the award team would think is game of the year?
Is there a list? Because
Yeah.
do you happen to know any of the elements of it off the top of your head? Because I'll pull up
Yeah.
the list while I'm doing the Gunter stuff. But
Game Awards 2019.
oh, never mind.
Let's see. Okay, so the game of the year is between Control, Resident Evil 2, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because it came out right after the Game Awards.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sekiro, Death Stranding, and need I remind you, this is the awards team's list and not yours. Then the Outer Worlds.
Mm-hmm. Worlds,
That's
not Wilds.
That's for game of the year. Worlds.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
thought-
Outer Worlds.
I thought Wilds was nominated for that, not Worlds. Oh well.
Outer Wilds is nominated for definitely some other stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely like in there among the
Worlds.
indie ones.
At least unless Google's wrong.
No.
With,
Like
with that list.
I guarantee it's me that was wrong. Guarantee it.
Okay.
I
trust you over Google.
Oh, that's awfully misguided.
I can't read, so I can't trust Google because I don't know what Google says.
Yeah. And
Between
so
those, what do
I'm
you
trying to
suspect?
predict what I think will win, not what I want to win.
Yes. Yeah, and then you can answer what you will win, but I can save everyone the time. 3, 2, 1.
Outer Worlds. It's
Yes.
so I think it's Control. I think
You think Control?
I think if there's any justice in the world, it'll be Control.
Yeah. I
although to be fair, I am admittedly very much not a Nintendo kind of person. So SSB to me is not even a competitor for possibility. But for many
Yes.
people it is, and it's like hugely important.
I think it totally has a chance, but I don't think it will. I don't think it will win.
Mhm.
But I think it's super justifiable that it's on the list.
Yeah.
Because it's like the culmination of Super Smash Brothers entirely up to this point. Like Iwata's last wish is like make Super Smash to Sakurai was make Super Smash Brothers Ultimate the best Super Smash Brothers experience that could exist.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "All right, hold my Kirby."
Mm-hmm.
And it's really good. It is really good. I respect that it's on the list, and I'm surprised that I am surprised it's on the list, but I respect it's on the list. I think, realistically, probably Control too, but
Yeah.
probably Control. I don't know. I feel like it won't be Death Stranding. I don't think so.
No, Death Stranding isn't
It's
gonna
too
do it.
controversial.
It's not
too
just that it's too controversial, it's too much an auteur project. It is like,
Yeah.
despite obviously having like the entire, whatever Kojima Studios is currently called, Kojima Productions, I think.
Yeah.
Despite having the entirety of the team behind it, and that actually being like a relatively large team now, it still has that sentimentality of one person clearly came up with most of the story ideas for this and did not compromise.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it is not a thing that wins that kind of an award.
Yeah. It's the kind of thing where it's definitely some people's favorite game ever. I guarantee it. I bet you it's a lot of people's, or not even a lot, not a lot of people. It's a very small subsection of people's all-time favorite game, and they will defend it with their life. It's one of those.
But
it's one of those.
And the thing is,
I don't know anything about it, so I can't say anything about it.
But the thing is, those people aren't wrong. For the things they're looking for, if they are extremely desperately interested in those kind of auto projects, it's exactly what they want.
Yeah, it's great. I'm so glad it exists. I don't know if I will. I'm very interested in it because it's what else can you be until you play it?
Confused,
especially with this. Yes, exactly. But what is interest but pre-confusion or post-confusion? Right, totally. All right, but I don't know. I'm interested by it because I can't be informed. I don't know. I'm not informed, and I like that. I'll figure it out someday, maybe. And maybe I won't. Maybe it'll just be one of those things that's floating, like Death Stranding. I wonder what that was.
I mean,
Norman Reedus and the baby.
We do know that in 1 year there will be a slew of what Death Stranding really means or really meant videos. Obviously those are already out. But there will be another slew of them in a year where people are like, well, I hacked the files and I found this cut content and it leads towards this. And shout out Lance McDonald doing all that.
Yeah, and we found gas there.
Exactly. Well, we found the complete repeatable. Oh my god. There's cherries in here. The complete repeatable way to influence getting some result, like in PT, where it took ages for them to figure out one Easter egg.
Yeah. Do you think that I wonder if PT getting canceled made it way more famous than if it actually ever got finished?
Can I share with you a theory that has been spread about PT over the last 6 months?
A rumor? You cut out. Do you say a rumor?
A theory, a rumor. Either will work.
Yeah.
Effectively, it is that Kojima apparently knew that PT was never that PT was never going to end up leading to Silent Hills or was it Silent Hill at the time? Whatever. But he knew the project was dead, and PT is effectively his middle finger to Konami.
I can see that.
And it goes through a lot of the story and symbolism of different vignettes and different stories that you hear on the radio, and specifically number sequences and stuff like that, which Hideo is very well known for doing, and breaks them down in a way that is very persuasive towards the argument of Kojima knew it was never going to come out and was already planning his next game independent of them, while making PT as a way to announce it.
I could picture it.
Yeah.
It does not. I mean, I could picture anything. It's Kojima. You could tell me. You could have told me almost anything. I'd be like, yeah. I could picture it. Yeah. He sounds like him.
And that game designer, Hideo Kojima.
But actually, though.
Now I can get rid of this Neptune's Glaive. Who even needs it?
It was a gift.
It was a gift. 2 ways.
Yeah. But anyway, my, you mind if I go on to the second category?
Oh, please do.
And hear what you have to say. I mean, I feel like I'm curious to see what your answer is going to be, despite being probably playing 0 of these. Best multiplayer game.
Yes.
Tetris 99, Call of Duty Modern Warfare,
Of course.
Borderlands
Wait,
3.
what? Call of Duty Modern Warfare?
Yeah, isn't that the newer one? Isn't that the,
Oh!
they went back.
They,
It's the Xbox One it.
they Xbox One it? All right.
Yeah. So that moreover than not playing it, you didn't even. Borderlands 3, Apex Legend, Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Which one do you think is gonna win?
You know what? How about we take this collaboratively? Because I don't know if either of us have played many of them. You would have played.
I have played 2 of these. Guess which 2
Tetris 99.
Yeah.
And what were the other ones? Apex Legends?
Call of
Did you
Duty
try
Modern
Apex Legends?
Warfare, Borderlands 3.
Oh, Borderlands
Borderlands
3.
and I played a lot of Apex Legends.
Damn it!
together, actually. And
I
by
was
a lot,
right.
I mean for a little bit we played it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It was yeah. But yeah, we played those.
So let's work with like ruling them out. First, Division's not doing it. Sorry.
No. No.
I don't know if anyone liked Division 1 and then they went, cool, let's
Oh
make
my God.
Division 2. Yeah, we just got the prismatic shard as well.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard the Division 2 was way better than the first one for whatever it's worth.
I mean, also, I will admit my own bias here, which is that the dissections and reviews I've read of the Division 2 have been from a socio-political bent rather than a gameplay bent.
Yeah.
But those kinds of things become really important in awards shows, where that's like an extra factor that is oftentimes very heavily considered.
Totally. Completely. I mean, I don't think Borderlands 3 is going to do it at all. It had like a lot of hype, like way a lot of hype.
Yeah.
And then it came out, and then like that, yeah, I don't know. It was like really popular for a couple weeks. I don't think it's going to do it.
Yeah, it
know.
feels like it had a lot of hype, and then it announced that it was only going to be on the Epic Store, and then that started a chain of problems that ended in it just coming out and people being like, oh, okay, it's out, I guess.
Yeah. And then it came out, and people were like, wait a minute. Borderlands 2 wasn't funny. And then they're like, oh. The humor is stuck in the past or something? I don't know. I didn't actually play a lot of Borderlands 2, but like people this year decided that it was the least funny game ever.
Yeah, people did that for a long period of time. There are a lot of different reasons behind that. It was much more heavy on pop culture references. It was obviously written by a different head writer who had clearly taken inspiration from how the first one was written and was taking it further in that direction. I honestly didn't find the writing as bad as most people who express that opinion seem to have. But I will note there was a not small contingent of that opinion that was voraciously spread around the internet that was spread on the basis of the fact that the lead writer was effectively being targeted by Gamergate. For being one of those social justice types. I'm not saying that you cannot criticize the game, obviously, and I'm not saying all criticism of the game's writing or jokes are coming from that direction. I'm saying that there was a pervasive narrative on the internet that was also fueled by people who didn't necessarily have good faith intentions for why they were doing it.
Yeah. I just realized that the episode's supposed to be over. Do you want to just do another one? Do you want to just do another day?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Because we didn't get to the thought, anyways.
This is the Spirit Awards. It's we're gonna run long. Tell the affiliates we're running long.
We're running long. But yeah, so I mean, regardless, I don't think it's got it.
Yeah.
Borderlands. I don't think it's gonna be the one. I feel like it just dropped too quickly. It fell off too quickly. And I actually feel the same way about Apex Legends. It was like the thing.
What killed Apex?
I guess it was just Apex. I guess it's just the fact that it's like anything that is trying to capture that market, like we were talking about. There's just a very finite amount of people playing those games. and they shift around. They just move around to the next thing, and they like who freaking knows which thing came out and killed it. But like I think it's just it could have been Apex Legends that killed it. Just wasn't fresh enough. Like I liked it. It's good. Like as far as I would play it over Fortnite for sure. It's solid.
Yeah, you could have just lost its place back to Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's probably it. It was just like I think that was it. But so anyway, like yeah, so I think it's between Tetris 99. I don't know any. I think people really liked this Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I don't know. And I feel like Apex is the third one in there, but I feel like the fact that Apex fell off, like my heart wants it to be Tetris 99. My heart wants it to be Tetris 99. I feel like I don't know. I don't know enough about the new Call of Duty to have an opinion on it. So it could be.
But the thing is, I think it'll win. Right.
I think it'll win too.
Yeah.
I think it will win. I don't know much about it. But I feel like Call of Duty plus people saying it's better than it was equals a win. I think it's going to win. Next category, if we even dare to try to fit another one in.
Yes.
I'm going to skip that one.
Sorry, I'm just taking a moment because I'm trying to figure out what fish I need to quickly go and catch so that we have things to feed to the luau tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Pelican Beach luau's. So what was the genre we skipped?
Best ongoing game. It's Fortnite, Final Fantasy 14, Rainbow Six Siege, Apex Legends, Destiny 2.
Fortnite will win it, but like probably
it probably will.
But
like I hear
Final
like
Fantasy 14 should probably have won it though. Or rather will. I don't know. What tense do I use?
I don't know. I feel like from what I hear, it seems like the Final Fantasy 14 team just like cares about the game so much.
Yeah.
I just hear so much positive stuff. So it seems like the kind of thing that maybe they should win.
It does have like a huge amount of community goodwill. It's actually so
they rebuilt it from the ground up. That is insane. They deserve all the rewards.
They do. They definitely do. This is the mountain lake, right? Directly outside the mine. This is what the game considers mountain lake.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But the next category is narrative, and I wonder. I once again I feel like I know what you're gonna say. The narrative.
Well, now I know one of the nominees.
Yeah. So the narrative is one of them is Outer Worlds. There's Control, Disco Elysium, Death Stranding, and a Plague Tale. Which one do you think will win?
They actually have Disco Elysium on there?
Yeah. They actually have Disco Elysium on there.
If there's any justice in the world, it'll be Disco Elysium that wins.
You think so? You think Disco Elysium over Outer Worlds for narrative?
Okay, so for writing,
yes,
rather than narrative, because I haven't experienced Disco Elysium's narrative yet, not entirely at least. So I still can't really input on that, sadly.
Yeah, I mean the writing is just like it's by far the best I've ever seen in a game. Like we talked about in that one episode of Gungeon, how it like gave me an epiphany that I don't know if I've ever played a game with good writing. Yeah. Like it because the writing is just so fantastic. And it's like makes you realize that a lot of games aren't held to the same standard as a lot of other media. Yep. In that form.
The amount of different articles that were along the lines of this is the game that sold me on the fact that games can have good writing in them, or rather can be like good RPGs, can be written well. Yeah. I mean, from what I've
played. Yeah, I hope that wins. It could. I don't know if an awards team is gonna pick it.
I don't think so.
But like, is Death Stranding gonna win because confusing is good?
I think so.
You think?
I don't think Outer Worlds will win it.
I
think it's
don't
too
think
safe.
Outer Worlds. I think it's
It's
also,
not like too safe as a story, by the way. Just like let me quickly say, in case,
No,
not too safe as a
exact
story.
opposite.
It's just it would be too safe of a pick in that specific lineup.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know enough about the narrative of Control. Like,
same.
I know a lot of people liked it.
I want to
The
play
fact
that
that I
after I finish
haven't-
Prey.
Yeah, I want to play it too. It's Remedy, right? Yeah, it's Remedy, the Max Payne people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know anything. I have only heard the game A Plague Tale: Innocence like this week, and now I've heard it all over the place, and I don't know what it is. And at this point, I'm too afraid to ask.
Yeah, it feels like when you follow like a bunch of other creators on YouTube, you'll see like one day the same game will pop up 5 different times for 5 different first episodes or first looks. And
Yeah.
I experienced that with it, and I kind of guess I got intimidated because I just never looked.
I don't know. I just didn't. For me, the name just.
It's not a good name.
I'm a sucker. Like, sue me, but like, a lot of times I feel like a company's taste and ability to judge their name of their product, I'm like, they got it or they don't got it. But like, obviously that is definitely not always the case. Not even close. But I don't know. Maybe I hope it's Disco Elysium. I don't think it's gonna be Death Stranding. Well, it's Jeff Keighley, BFFs with Kojima. Maybe it will be Death. It'll be Death Stranding, and Jeff will come out and say, but more specifically, the part that I was in.
It's weird. This is the first time only a single scene from a game has won.
Exactly. Everyone was joking that they were gonna do like a best, like guest appearance in a game, and he was just gonna come in just so that he could put himself there.
I mean, the
got to the
Conan
10
O'Brien appearance in Death Stranding is pretty out there.
Yeah, he has an otter costume, right?
Yeah, he's just wearing
something.
like an otter hat, and he's just like
Yeah.
talking about like how it'll help swim and how he crafted it with his cosplay friends.
Yes.
Such a weird thing to hear in Conan's voice.
Yeah. It's strange. Oh boy. Best esports player, creator of the year, Rhapsody, you're on here.
Thank you. I really feel like I probably should have been made aware of this earlier so that I could
Your
actually.
name is Dr. Lupo, right?
Yeah, I did change it to Dr. Lupo recently. That is a good point. I should have introduced myself. My name is sorry, Dr. Lupo. See, it's difficult to get. You know what? Sonic Fox. Like, if he's not on the list, if they're not on the list, Sonic Fox.
I believe so. Wait, I could have sworn. Not on this list, but I know I saw Sonic Fox on the list. So I'm thinking that this isn't up to date because I know for a fact Sonic Fox is on the list.
It's maybe possible. Like, didn't they win last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it possible to even win 2 years in a row?
I don't think there's anything that says you can't.
Huh?
Fortnite
There's
can win
nothing in
best,
the rule books that says a dog can't play basketball.
It's true.
Sorry, actually, the category should be best ongoing esports celebrity.
Yeah, exactly. Best sports/racing game, Crash Team Racing, Nitro Fuel.
Yeah.
There's any justice in the world. The rest of them are, I cannot. It's a category I can't judge.
Forza, Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo, sorry.
Yeah. Best score/soundtrack, Sayonara Wild Hearts, Cadence of Hyrule, Devil May Cry 5, Kingdom Hearts 3, Death Stranding. Cadence of Hyrule has some mega bops.
I have never seen anything about it. I've never watched or listened to anything about it. But apparently there's a reference in it to Kate.
She made, like, she helped make one of the songs.
Oh,
She
right,
is
yeah,
one
she's
of
a
the
musician.
She's one of the bosses. Yeah.
Right, yeah, one of the
She's-
bosses.
They're all the bosses are like references to a Legend of Zelda enemy and then a weapon. So hers is a reference to the Wiz Robes, and she plays the oboe. So it's the Wiz Robo.
That's super cool. So, like,
Yeah.
who made Cadence of Hyrule, and why is it allowed to be sold? If
The
it's,
Crypt of the Necrodancer team.
but it's a
Yeah.
Nintendo thing, property.
Yeah, that's why it's such a big deal. It's like one of the first times Nintendo trusted their IP with an indie dev.
I thought it was like an unofficial ROM hack that everyone was playing.
Oh my god. No, it's legit. It's such a huge thing, and it did so well, and everyone's like, maybe now Nintendo will trust other actually fantastic indie devs with their IPs. It's a legitimate game. It's canon. It's canon in the Zelda universe, and it's made by the Crypt of the Necrodancer team.
Hell yeah. Is
the
it
coolest-
functionally similar to Crypt of the Necrodancer in that kind of like beat?
Yeah, totally. But except it's an entire Legend of Zelda adventure. Like there's, it's a Legend of Zelda game played out with tiles and beat-based movement. It's literally, think if you were playing the Legend of Zelda, but you had the rules of Crypt of the Necrodancer. Straight up.
I have a shameful admission to make.
What? Never played Crypt of the Necrodancer?
No. Specifically the whole rhythm game element of it actually put me off. Like
Understandable. It's I think it's fantastic in your Scum of the Earth, but no, I think it's really, really good. It has the rhythm game element is the reason that I didn't play more of it, because I can't play a rhythm game and do YouTube at the same time. So that's why I didn't play more of it. But I hope Cadence of Hyrule wins that, because that's like the only one I kind of know. But Sayonara Wild Hearts is a really interesting
yeah, it is.
game. Just like it calls it what's the tagline? So it's Sayonara Wild Hearts, a pop album video game. Just like they literally make it like a pop album. It's crazy. It's so cool.
I've only seen a couple seldom levels of that, but looks good.
Yeah. Real quick, we'll fit these in. Fighting game. Jump Force, Smash Brothers, Samurai Showdown, Mortal Kombat 11, Dead or Alive 6. Super Smash Brothers is gonna win that.
Sure.
It will. That's facts.
Okay.
Games for Impact, Gris, Concrete Genie, Life is Strange 2, Kind Words, Lo-Fi Chill Beats.
To
Sea of
study and
Solitude.
relax to?
I think so. I have no idea.
The Kind Words
Maybe
is
Gris?
actually maybe
I don't know
Gris, because Gris was way more popular. So Kind Words
Yeah.
game, it's effectively people write just like kind of they journal in their own room, and then you can respond to
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
It's
I heard,
largely
yeah.
used for kind of like helping other people. Like, hey, this is something I'm going through. Hey man, that sucks. I've been through something similar. Kind of like
Mm-hmm.
very wholesome.
That's neat. I mean, I guess I'll look at that at the end of this episode.
Yeah.
Right, which is right now.
So it is. Damn it, have we even got to the rest
mean,
of the Game Awards yet?
You know what, Rhapsody? Can we just keep going one more?
Oh yeah.
Can we just make this the Game Awards episode? Just go one more.
Up.
Double up. All right, I'm for it. All right, next category.
Peach tree wasn't able to grow last night. What happened there? What is the next category though?
Mobile game. There's-
Sayonara Wild Hearts should be on that as well, right?
It is. Sky Children of Light, the new game by the Journey devs.
Oh.
Grindstone. Grindstone is that the one that Pendleton Ward had something to do with? Am I crazy?
Grindstone? I don't Did he?
You haven't heard of it?
No.
know-
I know the one that Pendleton Ward was involved in. I just don't remember the name.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I don't remember.
check.
Yeah. Call of Duty Mobile, Sayonara Wild Hearts, and What the Golf. I feel like Sky Children of Light will probably. Well, oh wait, no, Sayonara Wild Hearts might win it.
Yeah, it's down to those two definitely.
It's down to those two. But I wonder if like, because Journey is one of those games where it's like, at this point, I feel like if anything comes out from the people who made it and it doesn't win an award, the people will feel embarrassed because they're like, it's almost like they're not giving an award to Journey.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably how they'll feel. So I wonder if there's gonna be anything with that.
In a way.
In a way.
It's. I mean, that's that game company, right?
Yeah. But and then. I mean, What the Golf is cool, but I don't think it's gonna win an award. It's cool. It's really cool though. I don't know if you've seen it.
I have not. I think I've seen like a couple thumbnails for it around.
Yeah, it's basically like golf, but only one level of the entire game is a normal golf game, and then after that, like the second level, instead of hitting the ball, you hit the club. You have to hit the club into the goal. And then you like have to hit the third level. You start moving like a computer chair, and then you have to like start hitting. You have to like hit a hot dog cart enough times or something. It progresses. It's one of those like the more you play, the less it is golf. It's more of like a puzzle game than a golf game.
Perfect. I'm just quickly clarifying because the luau is today, right?
Oh, is it? Oh, shoot, it is. I'm 5 floors away from the end. I finally got the fire quartz, by the way. It's in the box.
It's fine. We don't have to go to the luau literally until like 4 p.m.
Okay, good.
So as long as we don't go down to the beach, we won't trigger it. But the problem is that we only have currently one item that they will accept as like the best. So I need to go do some fishing quickly. Okay. Unfortunately, in order to do that fishing, I want to get the... Oh, no.
What fish is it? Because I might have taken one with me.
No, I have it in my inventory. Sturgeon. I wasn't going to put that there.
Oh, okay. But then
yeah, I'm a little worried about whether or not we're going to be able to get that.
It's okay. What really... What does it do? What are we missing if we...
So you get 120 friendship points with every villager if you both put in something good. Which is a lot, right?
Yeah, that would make up for a lot of social engagement I haven't done.
And it would save me from having to do much.
Yeah.
But yeah. I have not currently yet been able to find a second one. I just need one more sturgeon, but the sturgeon are really hard to catch, so I wanted to go down to the beach in order to get a fish soup or whatever to get good at fishing. But if I do that, I want to trigger the event.
Oh, man.
Ugh, it's the worst.
What a pickle.
What a pickle indeed, mate. What a pickle.
What a pickle.
What do we do with the first prismatic shard, by the way?
I mean, just save it for when we unlock the oasis, right?
Right. Because I know you get a reward from giving it to Gunter as well, like a unique reward for it, but I don't know which is the one you want first.
I don't know what you get from him, I guess. Because I only think I only found one. So I don't know. It's worth looking at. I just know that the Galaxy Sword sounds like fun.
Yeah, definitely. I will keep it for that reason.
Next category.
Otherwise, we're going to have to extend for another day.
Exactly. I mean, I skipped over best performances and stuff. What else? I skipped over content creator of the year, esports player.
You skipped over content creator of the year? No, we need to clearly have a discussion about that.
I don't know these people. I know. I have heard the name Dr. Lupo.
Okay.
The Grefg. Courage Shroud. That's another name I've heard, but I don't know who it actually is.
I've heard and have seen a Shroud stream, actually, even. Whew.
Oh. And Ewok. I don't know who any of these people like really are.
Yeah, nor do I.
So I have no opinion.
Mm-hmm. A fair stance which taken.
Yeah. Action adventures, Control, Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening remake, Resident Evil 2 remake, Borderlands 3, Shakira, Shadows Die Twice, Death Stranding. I mean, I feel like it'll be Control probably if Game of the Year is down to like Control and whatever the other one was.
It's weird to me that what is it on the story? Wait, it's the Legend of Zelda one on there? Is that an action adventure game?
If it's not, then it's nothing. So it's an adventure game for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Totally it.
But I mean,
it's action
even then,
slash adventure.
Adventure games are themselves of two different lineages, like one of them being adventuring type games and another one being games in the style of the game called Adventure, which itself was a text-based adventure.
Yeah,
Things get real complex.
Like, I think they're just like, hey, does it qualify as either an action game or an adventure game?
But what do those mean?
I don't know. It's like, this category I feel like is just kind of redundant. It's like, here, let's give a bunch of these games a second shot at mini game of the year, while removing a couple games. Like, maybe the game of the year isn't an action adventure game, so we can give them a second shot. I don't know. That's what it feels like to me.
I mean, at the same rate, like, Game of the Year oftentimes attracts like the largest, most talked about ones. But if you're interested in like a genre like RTS, never gonna be up there. So best RTS game of the year, that's a genre you are gonna be incredibly interested in.
Yeah, no, totally.
So I'm sympathetic to genres for that.
I'm sympathetic to genres. I'm saying they should have, and because I don't see it on here. They don't have like a best RTS. And I'm saying like, it's not that they shouldn't have this category. I feel like for the purpose of the Game Awards, which is so broad that it probably prioritizes action adventure games for Game of the Year anyways, it feels redundant here.
All right, yeah.
For this category. But for all other, yeah.
Sorry, I was taking that as like a broad argument against genred collections.
No, for this exact Game Awards, it feels redundant. But if they didn't have this, then they wouldn't have the other categories that would be less redundant. I don't know. I feel like Control will probably win that.
Yeah, probably.
If it has a chance at winning Game of the Year, it probably is going to have a chance at winning. Maybe Sekiro. I don't know. Maybe people have a better feeling about... for some reason, Sekiro came out, and then I feel like people were just like...
The people who loved Sekiro loved Sekiro. Like, went mad.
Yeah.
Large amounts of people are saying it's the best best Souls-like kind of game ever.
Yeah.
It didn't immediately click with me, but, you know. A lot of people are incredibly hyped about it. I would not be surprised to see Control get Game of the Year and then be beaten out by Sekiro in that.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't be shocked. But like at the same time, yeah, because they're both in both categories.
Wait, is Sekiro in Game of the Year category as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was one of the ones that I was considering. I was saying that I thought that it would be Control, Sekiro, or I think there's a chance that it's Super Smash Brothers. It's such a phenomenon.
Yeah.
In the same way that Pokemon Go is a great quote unquote game. It's like I like Super Smash Brothers a lot, but like the reason I like it and a lot of people like it is not only because of the actual game. It's because it's Super Smash Brothers is an event. It's an event. Like, so many people are like getting hyped up. Like, did you hear the Banjo-Kazooie is going to be in Smash? Who are never going to play Super Smash Brothers, let alone buy the $5, $6 DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just that. But
do we not have to go to the luau like right now?
I don't know.
I never got a notification that said anything about it.
I mean, maybe we could do it at any point.
Maybe.
Or maybe we're screwed.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, because they do end at a certain time. Probably.
I mean, I don't think I got a notification.
Nor did I. I'm gonna go down to the beach just to check.
Yeah.
But I have a sturgeon on me. That's just all I have. It's like I can give you a good fish, but
There's nothing here.
There's nothing on the beach.
Nope. We bungled another event.
Let's just never go to any of the events. Just the hermits.
It's just like real life. Okay, real quick. I'm gonna speed run this.
Yes.
Okay. Audio design. So I guess that's not soundtrack. Control, Resident Evil 2, Call of Duty, Sekiro, Death Stranding, Gears 5. I don't know. Sound design, audio design. I haven't, without ever playing any of these. Sekiro had great sound. As the only one I played. Sekiro.
Sure.
Okay. Art direction. Gris, Control, Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, Sayonara Wild Hearts, Sekiro, Death Stranding. If
Death Stranding wins any category, it's going to be this one.
You think so?
No, I was
say,
guessing what you were going to say.
I was going to say if Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening has any chance of competing in any of these awards, it's this one.
I mean,
and I don't think it's going to win. Yeah. I think Gris is going to win, maybe Sayonara Wild Hearts. They're just so dang stylish. I don't think Link's Awakening is going to win, but I don't think that it's going to win any award. But if it could win one, it would be this one because it's so dang cute. Like, it's the cutest thing on earth. Best Studio Game Direction, Sony Interactive Entertainment, Capcom, Annapurna Interactive, 505, Remedy, Mobius Digital.
Annapurna.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh, sorry. Kojima Productions, From Software, Activision. Maybe from? Maybe?
I mean, this could be my thumb on the scales of this is the one that I want to win, influencing it, but Annapurna.
I hope so. Best debut. Oh, hey. Best debut indie game. Gris, My Friend Pedro, Outer Wilds, Untitled Goose Game, Disco Elysium, Slay the Spire.
Oh.
Ugh. I saved the juggernaut question for last. What do you think? First of all.
Hey, I'm coming back to bed. Oh God. Can you repeat the list?
Gris, My Friend Pedro, Outer Wilds, Untitled Goose Game, Disco Elysium, Slay the Spire. Best debut indie game. What do you think will win? And then what do you answer? Do you feel an allegiance?
Always. Oh God. In terms of like pushing things forward and recognition, like I kind of want Disco Elysium to get it.
I mean, I hear you.
I
have less allegiance to Slay the Spire, so I want to see Disco Elysium get it.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm always a fan of Slay the Spire getting more exposure because it means that when I talk to people and they ask, "Hey, so what games are you into?" There's like a slight chance I might get one. My God, that is hard. Outer Wilds is definitely in, like, with a shot.
For sure. I don't think Untitled Goose Game is going to win.
No.
I don't think My Friend Pedro has a shot.
No, not at all.
I don't think Gris is going to win this.
Agreed.
I haven't played it. I don't know if it should. I don't think it's gonna win this. I hope it's Disco Elysium. I think there's a real good shot at Disco Elysium. I think it might be between Disco Elysium and Outer Wilds.
Yeah. Much as I love it, I don't think that Slay the Spire either will or should win that. I love Slay the Spire, but
I love it so much. I love it so much.
it's
I
like
don't know.
to me, like awards are about recognizing elements pushed forward or progressed in the industry, and kind of awarded accolades to is like, oh, that's something that we should all be considering. And while Slay the Spire has obviously been incredibly influential for deck building games and roguelike games, like
it perfects things that have been done a lot.
Exactly. Like Dream Quest came out before it, that kind of thing. Whereas like Disco Elysium is truly like a new direction to take.
Yeah. Like
so is Outer Wilds though. So
yeah, I haven't looked into Outer Wilds very much, kind of like as a protector thing for myself because I really want to play it. I really want to play it. Wild, to be clear for listeners, Wilds, WILDS.
That's confused me so many goddamn times.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot more categories, but I'm gonna leave. I think we should end on that. One, because otherwise this could go forever. Two, because I think it's the most contentious one that we could have.
Yeah, we could go all the way down to like soundtracks, but at that point, like how many of the soundtracks have we listened to?
Yeah. Best esports host?
Well, that's clearly Reto and Rhapsody. And for the moment, we've been they. My name in particular has been Dr. Bobo. His name's been
Dr. Bobo.
Dr. Bobo? Dr. Lobo? Was it Dr. Lupo?
Dr. Lupo.
Oh, Dr. Lupo. Sorry, my name. Sorry,
I'm Dr. Bobo. You ding dong.
My apologies, Doctor. Anyway, he's Dr. Bobo. I've been Dr. Lupo with a P.
L-U-P as in pepperoni.
Okay, cool. That's. I mean, it is my own name. I'm just making sure you know how to spell it. Hopefully, you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully, we'll see you next time.
Bye.